to the Organized Author. I'm Lucinda, and today I'm going to show you how I make my own washi tape. So these are some that I just made, and I just think they are so cute, and they're very simple to make. So we'll just get started. I'm going to be working with masking tape. I haven't worked with transparent tape yet, and I haven't done any really skinny ones yet, but I've got a big one and some smaller ones, and I'll just take you through it as we make it. So let's get started. I'm going to move these off to the side and bring, let me see if you guys can see that. I'm going to bring over my little paint tray, and this is just used to be an egg carton. My husband and my daughter eat eggs, and so I always have these. And I'm going to put some paint in them. I still have some left from last night. And what I do to make it, keep it from drying out like these are still wet, is I just cover it with a little bit of plastic and put it in the refrigerator so that it won't harden or dry out in the refrigerator because it's not covered. So I'm going to finish work on this one, and then I'll pull it up closer and we'll do some other designs on the other ones. This broad piece is it is Scotch masking tape, and I got it from Lowe's. I couldn't find one this big at other stores, but I found it at Lowe's. So let's just start that one. I have filled in all of the sparkly paint. See if you can see that. You can kind of see the little shine on there. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll go back over it with the black pen. And so right now, let's go over to the next one. And I think this one, I want the background to be really, really white because I want to put some black polka dots on it. So I've got some good white paint. It's really strong white. I'm going to put it here. Ooh, I got a little chunky. I'll have to clean that up. Okay. And let's dip in there, and I'm going to use a bigger brush to just kind of get it all on there. That brush probably been out too long. All right, see how the difference? And also you see how it's on, this is a glass cutting board that it's on, so it's really easy to scrape the paint, the excess paint off when you get finished. See the difference in that white? So pretty. And this tape is pretty porous, so when it dries it might be a little bit, it won't be quite as white. And so if you want it to be whiter, then you just want to put another coat after it dries. And that's a really important thing that I want to tell you guys before you move on. Like, I'll show you whenever I wrap this up, but like this, I cut, if you can see that, I cut some cardboard that just came from this tube that used to have wrapping paper on it. And that's what I wrap the tape around. So I'd already started that one. But before you wrap in any of the tape and start painting the next section, you want to make sure the tape is completely dry, because if it's not, I'll show you what it will look like. Let me show you that real quick. It will look like this. This is one I made, and this was left over from Scotch clear transparent tape, and so I just used it to roll over. But you see how, see if I can focus a little better. You see how there's spot is splotchy because I didn't let it dry completely before I rolled part of it. This because I used some already, and that's why it looks like that. So you got to make sure it dries completely 100% before you roll it on to whatever you're going to roll it on as your washi tape. I don't have to let this dry 100% for me to put some dots on it though, or some decorations depending on what it is. If it's something that I'm writing on or something that's got to go smoothly or maybe stamping, then I do need to let it dry more. But I'm just going to let it maybe dry halfway before I put the dots on it, because I want this to be white with black polka dots. And all those polka dots, the big ones, and just traced around them with my felt tip pen. I had a little paint fiasco on the part that was white, so I've got to repaint that really fast, and then we'll wait for that to dry before I do the polka dots on that one. But as soon as I get that done, let's do that real quick. Went ahead and did all the polka dots for the white on black and the black on white while I was off camera, and I just did it a little bit differently on the white where it's like kind of railroad tracks, and you see it's not perfect, but it's just it's unique. And so now I need to go back and trace. Let's see if this is dry enough. I think it might be, to do the edges on this one before I think we'll do one more for Easter. So let's do this. I accidentally smeared a little bit on the black polka dots, so I had to kind of go over it a little bit. And now I'm going to just turn this around. I'm going to use this so that I won't smear anymore, and this is just so that they won't twist. Let me lift that up. Yeah, see, so that won't happen, although I did it a little too fast. So I'm going to pull that out. So the tape will be smooth. Yeah, and so it won't rip. And I'll smooth it out a little bit more after I need to pull it out. So I'm going to turn this around. Oh, and by the way, I got this cutting board at Ross for $1.49. It was on clearance. I was just looking for something to be, you know, like $5 or less, which like never happens on a cutting board, but I found this for $1.49. Okay, try to straighten that out some more. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to paint these two, and I want to do Happy Easter, and I think I'm going to make this use a light blue. Well, it's not really light, but it's a blue. And I don't know if Happy Easter will show up well on this. Like I said, I need to get some more paint. I think I'll make it all pink and then make a dark Happy Easter. Yeah, let's. that is completely dry, then I will roll them up and put them on the spools. I'll cut the spools for them, and then they'll be ready to go, and then I can just do some more. So like you see right here, it's sitting there ready to be rolled up as everything is dry. Well, I hope you guys liked this video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've made any of your own washi tapes and how they turned out. And until next time, happy writing.